Hello guys, welcome. I am Samantha the Introvert, and today I want to give you my personal recap on episode 1 of Khemjira, this series. So let's get into it. Meet Chem. Now, if you read the plot of the drama, you already know that Chem is trying his best to hide from entity who wants to kill him. Chem out here doing something that I will never do, and that's go out at night. He coming from a store and no one is on the road, and now he hears entity calling him. And then he spot a homeless person sleeping on the road. Turns out it's the Walking Dead. Trust me, they look like us Walking Dead, and that is what I will be calling them throughout the entire drama until I figure out what they really are. The Walking Dead then caught Chem choking Chem. Meanwhile, Chem is chanting and holding onto his necklace. We then went back in time when Chem was just a little boy and his parents went to a shaman for help. Now, at that time, Chem's mother was sick and getting very much worse by the minute. The shaman then agreed to check on both mother and Chem, but when the parents went for Chem, who they left in the car, they noticed that Chem is not in the car. This boy need 2 ras slap, one pan each ras ass cheek, because the parents left the boy in the car. Instead, the boy followed a dog who was about to be eaten by a Walking Dead. Chem then ran to save the dog, but now with that move, also it got him noticed and he's facing danger with the Walking Dead, but luckily someone saved him. Whoever saved him brought him back to his parents. By the way, Chem was unconscious because of shock. Chem tells his mother about the Walking Dead, and the mother tells the history of his fate, which is that all men in the family is cursed to die before 21 years old. And she cheated the system by giving him a female name, Khemjira, hoping that the curse will not come for him. But as you can see in 2025, that girl name did not last. You can only cheat for so long in your life until it catch up to you. Anyways, Chem is the only one right now that can see the Walking Dead, and that Chem is not sick, but he sees that his mother is sick and thinks that he is sick too. But both parents said that they will not let anything happen to Chem. The shaman came saying he is there to cast a spell on Chem to help him be safe from the Walking Dead. But then Chem saw the bracelet and thinks he's the one that saved him, because before Chem went unconscious, that was the first thing that he saw. But when he got saved, before he was unconscious, after he got unconscious. When the shaman is about to cast a spell, Chem tells the shaman to cast it, but let him be able to see the dead, because when his mother died, one day he wants to be able to see her. Chem knows that his mother doesn't have much time to live. The shaman then took the bracelet off and cast by a spell by chanting on it, and turned that bracelet into a necklace with a charm to ward off evil. It's 2025, and that very necklace is what helped him from the Walking Dead that tries to choke him to death. In real life, Chem would not be able to get a chance to even both speak or hold the necklace, because the thing is choking him to death. How the hell does he even have a chance to even chant anything? I'm surprised that it's been 15 years and he's not dead yet. Plus, he's almost 21 years old. So what happens when he reaches 21 years old? We then see Chem went to visit his mother and said that these years since his mother died, he has not once saw her. But I feel that is not how it works. His mother is a different type of spirit that what Chem is seeing. His father has become a wise monk, and each visit he goes to his mother, the father would be there. During this visit, the father noticed how much the son has not been resting. Well, because each year goes by, these entity getting stronger and closer. Even though Chem tells his father he's okay, you can't fool the man. He sees you. It's sad because even with these wise monk can also sense good and bad. But the father cannot see the mother either. But he always prays she will be there with their son to protect him and keep him safe from evil. Can you imagine? One parent is dead and the other one is alive, but both parents cannot physically help their son. Only thing they can do is try to lead him to safety. Look at that. Boy walking around the cemetery and seeing dead people, and not one of them is his mother. Damn. Then we see two workers fixing bulb. This place kind of reminds me of Jack and Joker building. Then, for some reason, which was impossible, the toolbox fell and was about to go and hit on Chem. Poor noggin. Luckily, Chem's friend came to help. This is Chem's best friend, Jet, and thanks to Jet, Chem was not hurt. The workers came to apologize, but also said that they had the toolbox on the ground, so it is impossible for it to go over the rail. The spirits are really trying hard to kill poor Chem. In class, Chem is just taking notes, but then his pen stopped working, and just like that, blood came out of the pen. In class, it got scary because not only is Chem seeing the walking dead, but he's seeing everyone as the dead. He's hallucinating. No matter where he goes, whether he's alone or not, it comes for him. Just saw how Chem got scared of an entity that he can't see, and when Chem looked, he noticed his protective necklace is broken. It seems after 15 years, the protection is worn off. By the way, in case you're wondering, Jet knows about Chem's curse because he himself is also into it because he too is kind of similar in some ways, but not as bad as Chem. Not just the protective necklace, but also the chanting talisman. Wow, everything is past its expiration date. Because of Chem being targeted, Jet let Chem stay over at his place. His sister doesn't know this because she's busy on a project that is due. Everything was going great. The sister was this close to finishing her project until the lights went out. By the way, she is the only one awake. Jet and Chem are asleep. I always hear people say, do not sleep on your back. And this is prime example because someone is started calling to Chem for help. Meanwhile, that is happening. Jet is deep in sleep. He's not even realizing what is happening to Chem. Chem then wakes up, but is in between playing field. He hears his mother calling him, and so he is walking towards that voice. But in real life, Chem is actually sleepwalking and he not realizing it. Because the more he walks, the more his real body walks towards danger. Meanwhile, that is all happening. Someone is trying very hard to wake Jet up to save Chem, but who? It's a female voice. In the between world, Chem is approached by a guy who is trying to snap Chem out of the trance, but Chem is too deep thinking he needs to find his mother because Chem thinks this place is real. See, it's not just Jet, but the sister. They are a firm believer of praising to the Buddha, as or we call God. The chanting is unclear because I don't see no English subtitles and I can't speak the language, but she is saying something. Meanwhile, Chem is about to jump off the balcony where there are dangerous tools on the ground that he will fall on and die. Hey, they say the devil is strong, but God is stronger, or in our case, Buddha is stronger, and Jet was able to snap Chem out of the trance and save them. Thank God, or thank Buddha. Okay, so at school, some seniors came to them and along with everyone else, telling them the news that they heard that there's going to be a storm wherever they're planning to go on a trip. So they had to cancel that trip. Jet then looked at Chem and got an idea. He then went to the senior and suggested another place for them to go on a trip. It's just kind of like the same type of vibes that they were going to in the other trip, but it's similar. It's similar. Then we see the villager talking to a respectful shaman who asked about the arrival of Jet. It seems Jet is well known and said to be there soon. Then we see two spiritual form of two kids, a boy and a girl, who are very familiar with Jet. As a child, Jet was one to be able to see supernatural beings just like Chem. But he can't do that anymore because someone cast a spell on him, and now the two kids are begging this shaman to break that curse so they can play with Jet like old times. Meanwhile, Jet is making a video of Chem to ask and beg to stay with Jet at the shaman's place. We then see Shan looking at both Jet and Chem, but Homegirl and me wondering who Chan is finding interested in both of them. But he plays it innocent and avoid the question. Later, Jet noticed that the bus driver is going to a different route, and when Jet asked the bus driver said he's taking a shortcut. But you see, the thing is about this shortcut is it's not supposed to be taken. But Jet can't tell the driver that because he already is too far to even turn back. So all Jet can do is just sit there and pray. I do hope all my audience remember this tunnel from 4 minutes. When they got in the tunnel like halfway, the bus stopped, and when Jet and Chem looked, everyone is asleep, including the driver. Next thing you know, the Walking Dead came. But my question is, can Jet see them or can he only feel the bus shaking? I know Chem can see them. Chem, still playing stupid hero, opened the bus door to run out, saying that he wants to drive the Walking Dead away. But as soon as he could, they vanished. Jet then saw the Walking Dead disappear, and because of that help, he also saw his master. But when Jet went to greet himself to the master, it turned out it wasn't actually the master, it was the spiritual version of his master, because the master said that he can't come there, he had to handle something important at the village. After waking up the bus driver and reaching to their destination, they encounter some villager holding a woman down because she is possessed and is about to exercise, if I'm saying that right. It sounds like I'm saying exercise, but exercised. The job was done and the evil spirit left the host. Jet then dragged Chem to let Chem beg the shaman to let him stay and ask for help, just like they practice on the bus. But when Chem saw the handsome shaman, he froze. This is the handsome, respectful shaman. His name is Pete. And he's a damn sexy man too. Again, his name is Peem. P-E-A-M. Anyways, it seems Peem may have known Chem because he looked down and saw the necklace. But actually, that's what I assume that he do because we're not sure if he really knows him. I'm assuming he knows him. Peem avoided Chem, then looked at Jet and tells Jet to make sure he reach at his place before dark. In the end, they got there at dark. Cam met the puppy, the very same puppy that he said, well, he's a big dog now, but he's a whole dog because he moved like one. I mean, it's been 15 years since they last saw each other, so. Peem then spoke meanly and rudely towards them. But when Cam looked behind him, he noticed that he wasn't talking about him. We see dead spirit around. Peem was telling the spirits to leave. Cam feels uncomfortable because Peem shows that he doesn't like him there, but Jet said that Peem is always like that. Jet got punished by Peem for both arriving late and bringing someone with him without permission. I mean, even though he said that he's going to bring friends, but he never said that he was going to bring a specific someone at his place itself. After Jet left, it seems a bigger storm is coming. Okay, Tomaway, do your stuff. If you know, you know. Anyways, Peem is spiritually searching on what is coming, and a bunch of evil spirits are there. They're the Walking Dead, and a particular one actually spoke. The other villagers are chanting and casting a protective barrier around them. This is why Pim tells Jet not to arrive at dark. Whoever the hell you are, ma'am, dead or not, you still look good. The makeup artist must have wanted her to look good while dead. Okay guys, that is the end of my personal recap on episode 1 of Khemjira, the series. Stay tuned for my recap on episode 2.